Hi all, welcome to the live stream. So it's sponsored by Equivalence. So what we do today is we'll go through all the reports for the past 3 days because Friday was market was off. So we have reports which was submitted on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So quite a massive list. So we'll go through one by one and see the reports whichever is positive, and we'll try to find the stocks which have a positive reporting which can be traded for suitable for trading on Monday. So before we get started, let me just introduce to the new tool which is Equivalence. So Equivalence is actually basically a tool which is very helpful for the traders, not the investors mainly. So what it does is it gathers all the news whichever is published and live, and as soon as the live news appears, it extracts all the stocks which this news is talking about and what is the impact of these on these stocks of because of this news. Basically it identifies all the stocks directly impacted by this news, and it also gives the reason why does it think that this particular news is affecting this stock. Also it goes one level above and tells what stocks are impacted if this particular stocks are directly impacted. So you can get a complete idea of what is the stocks which is in the news currently, and take a positive or negative call on them. So basically it gives you an idea, so you can plan your trade accordingly. So you can go through the all the news here. So how I use is every day, go before going to bed, I just open Equivalence, check all the news for that day. It's time stamped and date wise, and I see what stocks are in the news. It's not actually massive list. It identifies only from the trusted sources, and it gives you almost like 20-25 news headlines. Then you can identify that what stock is in the news and what is the overall sentiment of the news and opinion about the people about this particular stock, whether it's positive or negative. And based on that I can place my stocks buy or sell for tomorrow, and at least I can pick the stocks which are have a more liquidity and take a call. So what we are going to do is, in the same site you can go to reports. So basically it lists all the reports which all these companies have reported to NSE. So the source of these reports is NSE itself, and trusted, and it's not trust me bro sources. It's just basically the real reports which was submitted by the company to the NSE. So today we are going to check for 3 days, mainly because on 26th it was a holiday. So there were reports on Thursday and Friday and Saturday and today, which is Sunday. So there are like 4 days we have to go through. So the best part of this is, as soon as the reports gets released, you will see each day you can move on a day wise. There were 63 reports which were released, and there are 13 which was planned before, but the company may not have submitted those reports. That's why it says 13 planned. Now I add this released filter, so it shows me only the 63 reports which has been submitted to NSE, and then I have these filters, which is pretty cool. So now what happens is, as soon as the reports have been submitted to NSE, AI will first go through these reports and categorize them, that is it a positive news or negative, or it's general update like neutral. And then again it gives you a score how positive this news is to the stock and how negative it's on the other way around. So today we will be taking only the positive ones, quite a few, and then I'm gonna sort with the AI sentiment positive first. It basically shows only the positive one. Now I already have positive, there is no point in adding this, so I will add AI impact high to low. So basically you see this 4 bar thread, it will identify and sort them accordingly. So this is a very quick way to identify a subset of stocks out of massive list of stocks, and it will give you that these are the stocks has some reported to NSE, and we'll go through. So as this is done by AI, there might be some issues or hallucinations or wrong information, but always check the PDF, the actual report itself before taking any calls, or when you confirm that this is about this news. So you don't have to open it again in this tool. So in Equivalence, you can just click on this particular button. You click on that, it will give you the complete summary of the document submitted. You can also see what is this document here itself. So if I hover on it, it says AP Cotex Industries Limited has informed the exchange about the intimation under Regulation 30, reading the Part A and Schedule 3 SEBI of LODR Regulation 2015. And basically a board meeting one, green flag, positive. You can just check the summary. Takeaway: Ravi Shankar Sharma reappointed as Executive Director. Then the shareholder approved appointment of Mr. Ravi Shankar. The company has made important decision regarding the directors during the annual meeting. So yeah, even though the scores are high, this might be a general update. So that's why I told you to just go through the documents itself if you get a summary. Mainly when you read this summary, you know that it's general information. Approval of director appointments, then why it matters. The reappointment of Mr. Shankar Sharma had continuation of Mr. Atul Choki support company stability and leadership. Okay, it's general information. So anyways, I'm gonna check the technicals for this particular stock as well, how it's going. If it is a small cap, and it's not a small cap though, it's going in 511, and I see a good momentum, and there is a red candle. Ichimoku is green, MACD is red, which is not positive. RSI is dipping down in a T chart. So this is not something I would consider technically strong currently for the trading, not for the investing, just for the trading for tomorrow, one day. These are my conclusion on this. Basically, the idea is Ichimoku is green, which says an uptrend. But if you see MACD, it's dipping down. RSI is also dipping down. That is why it's not a strong positive for me. So I'm gonna open the PDF and check what is it say. It's a general reappointment itself. There is no hidden information or anything. But AI thinks it's ultra positive. Yeah, that's there. Basically, I filter this because if they have any wins or earnings are better, they had some, say, they won some projects, or there is a acquisition, those things will also be listed here. That is a much bigger green flag. That's what I'm looking for. So let's go to another one. Order win. This is exactly what I'm looking for. See, Aptech Limited awarded work order by state government body, which is a good news. Layman explanation: Aptech has secured a contract to conduct exams for state government starting July 2026. Okay. All right. What are the things? Award of work order. The contract enhances Aptech's portfolio in education sector, affirms its operational capacity, significant contract value, opportunity, enhanced brand recognition, long-standing relationship with government sector. I'm gonna open this to get more information about it. Looks like it's a order win, positive news, very positive news. So how much positive is what I'm looking for. Basically, they will put that so and so much of earnings, or so and so. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'll load the technical for this stock so that it is easier to identify. Ichimoku is green, RSI is red. MACD is red. RSI is also down. Okay, this is technically not so much strong. I'm gonna see how the news has impacted. I see last two candles of this particular shares are in green. I'm gonna go jump into 5 minutes candle just to check. The momentum of this is not something I would trade for intraday. You can see that it's a solid red green, red, green, green, red, no body candles or complete doji candles, not something I would trade for any intraday stocks. So even though the news is very positive, I'm gonna skip this and not to waste more time. So basically, as a news wise, order win is always a positive news. It would reflect in the market as well for the next day. But in this particular case, the stock's liquidity and the momentum itself is down for me. That's why I'm not going for this. So I'm just gonna show it to you again. So you see there is no possible liquidity or momentum which is actually creating this. Looks like the trading itself is limited to very less volume. Let me just check app tech limited. Added, see, it's only 88.24k and price is 105. So every trade volume, if you see, if I open the volume one here, you can check 900 shares, 1,000 shares, 2.65 thousand shares. The share volume itself is less, so I don't see a liquidity is also there. It's not a good pick for tomorrow at least. So skipping this as well. We have enough stocks for tomorrow, so that's why I'm going one at a time. Other Cholamandala investment recognized in 25 Burgundy Private Hurun India 500 list. Yeah, this is something a green flag and a positive news, not something which is increasing the earning for this company. It's just what do you say, this inclusion signifies strengthen the reputation of the financial industry, possibly affecting the market position positively. Yeah, I don't see any monetary what do you say mentioned here, like they won this award and got 1 crore bid wins or something like that. It's just a win, that's all. Okay, it's good for Cholamandala Finance. Company has been listed as the prestigious 2025 Burgundy Private Hurun India 500 list. Okay, good. This is good enough. Let's go to LG Rubber Company. LG Rubber Company has informed the exchange about the execution of sale deed in respect of land property situation Trichy Road, Coimbatore. Alright, acquisition. This is also a good news. Rubber executes sale of land property. LG Rubber Company Limited completed the sale of a land property of 43 crores. Okay, it sold the property. How maybe they wanted a operational money, that's why, or money for something else. So what they have sold? The disposal of non-core asset allows, okay, this is a disposal and non-core assets allows Rubber streamline its asset base, generating liquidity and enhancing overall financial health. Alright, generating 43.5 crores from the sale of non-core assets, transaction completed without related party involvement, ensuring transparency and arm's length dealings. The market may view these sales positively as it indicates. Alright, it says already that non-core assets. I'm gonna just check the report and see. It happened on 12th February and 29th May. Wait. Intimation dates were this, and sales deed happened here, 25th June. Alright, I think this might be a stale news. Means the news people might have already seen this coming up. So I'm gonna just check the technicals of LG. If it is again a small cap and yeah, 48, 49. Alright, if I go to day, not something I would trade for intraday. The liquidity is pretty bad. If you see here, the volume itself is not great. Alright, I'm gonna go back and skip this for today. There are a couple of what do you say, small scale industries which is making profit just because they don't have enough liquidity. They are not in mid or what do you say, tradable section. Galant Ispat Limited has informed the exchange of a general board meeting. Okay, right. I think it's a general update. Home first. Okay, it's also a general update. The copy of scrutinizers report and annual general meeting held on June 24. Further, the company has informed the exchange regarding the voting results. Alright, this is also positive. Board meetings. I think it's a general update. I don't see any value currently. I'm clearly looking for something like this. Like this order wins mainly, so that we know that it would impact a positive impact on the market. IndiCube submitted the report. Postal ballot. Okay, it's other approval of resource of postal ballot. Okay. Next, IOB. Other rating upgraded to CRISIL AA plus stable. All right, this is also rating just the way we had that. Cholamandalam Finance has joined top 500. Stake dilution. Completion of disinvestment of equity stake in KMTL. Kalpataru Project International Limited has completed the sales of remaining equity stake in Kohima Mariani Transmission Limited in to Aprava Energy. The company sold its remaining 26% stake in Kohima. Alright. Why does it? It's a positive. Completion of divestment of enhances focus on core business activity. Okay, financial liquidity may improve from the divestment. Okay, risk is depends on the remaining business segment of the future revenue. Okay, I can't put this anywhere in positive or negative for now. I'll just have to go through it again and see what is the usually divestment happens, what happens to the shares. I'm gonna not add this right now. I need further information. Okay. Okay, LMW Limited has informed exchange board meeting. Is it? Update on acquisition of additional shares in wholly owned subsidiary disclosure under regulation. Okay, this is a kind of acquisition. Okay, this looks like a good news. Completion of acquisition enhances full ownership of the subsidiary, strengthens the company's. Alright. Acquisition of additional shares in wholly owned subsidiary. Retains 100% in the wholly owned subsidiary, enhances the overall operation of the strategic direction. So it has actually acquired another company 100% of the stake, so they actually own and add all the regulations to them because 100% of the control they only hold. That's why I'm just gonna check this particular stock if the technicals are strong enough to drive it to the. All right, I see Ichimoku is green on a day candle. Last candle was still green. MACD is in red, which is bad. And then RSI is trying to rise up a bit. I'm gonna check a 5 minutes candle. It's in 16,000 share. I hardly get what 10, 15, 20 shares max. I'm gonna check how many people are trading in this. Very few, very few. This is a large cap. Can I say it as a large cap? Only quantity is 455 volume. 16,000. Okay, I can check it here. If I add LMW, 3.73k stocks only getting traded. But if the price is this, that means the market cap is good for this. Mm, Maybe the liquidity is too less on a 5-minute candle only because the stock price is too high. It went from 16,174. Okay, the momentum is not so much comparatively what the price of the stock is. It's been going down. Then there are let's go to the day candle. Okay, this was dipping down. It came till 11,000, then again rally upwards. If I go to Guppy, I want to see whether we have enough. Okay, it is converging. There is a gap which is good. I would see a higher high happening again, somewhere around 17,000 or so. But I'm gonna wait. I see that the MACD is very light. I'm gonna add this stock for a buy tomorrow. But I'll decide if I don't not get any other stocks, then I'll what do you say? I can consider this. Otherwise, I'll see. Right. So for now, we got only one. We'll keep it as is. Let's remove this. So mainly we picked this up on two different reasons. First reason is the acquisition news. So it acquired another company and it holds 100% of the subsidiary, and the news looks like very positive. That's why fundamentals for trade, not even fundamentals, it's just news sentiment is very positive for next day of trading. That's why I'm keeping it. Also, I checked the technicals. Technicals for Ichimoku, it's still in uptrend. One second. Yeah, this is the chart. So for Ichimoku, the trend is green. I see that RSI is rising up a bit. MACD is still down, which is an off, but I feel that we might see a day something like this where we get a smaller red bars. So then I checked the guppy, which is basically a combination of different EMS. We have a clear gap between both EMS gap. So I see a convergence and divergence. I expect that to be converged and diverged further. It's also making higher highs, or I would say higher lows. So expecting the same. So I'm just gonna remove the guppy and put a line across for the last three jumps. So I see it got moved here. So this is the band I'm looking at. So I have this higher highs as well. So expectation is once this touches, it would go somewhere here, and follow this structure. So expecting 17,335 or somewhere, mainly because of the moment it has. All right, I have added it, but if I get a better stock for trading, I think I'll keep it as an option. That's all. Let's go back to the equivalence and then we'll see what the records. We think LMW is done. NIACL, New Indian Assurance Company Limited. This was there in news for a long time now. I mean, couple of reports we saw in last live streaming. Appointment of Mr. Harihar Mishra as a government nominee. It's just a management change. It would actually impact the stocks if the person is known, and if somebody is following this particular stock for a long time and he knows how the person is and what is the direction he's gonna take. But for the trading, I wouldn't say something like this would directly affect for tomorrow. So I'm currently again repeating, I'm looking for something called as acquisition or order wins. So those are like weighing more for me, and I have 3 days of data, so I'm only targeting the top ones. Okay, and if you want to check other reports, you can always come to eqlens and reports. It's totally free. You can check the AI analysis and see how your particular stocks are performing, and if you have any what do you say doubts or want to read the real documents, you can check it here, or even in the NSE portal. Yep, SmartWorks co-working spaces acquisition. SmartWorks to acquire work studio spaces, expanding footprint in Singapore. All right, I'm not sure how much it will affect the Indian market. This acquisition strengthens SmartWorks' position in the key potential increase in revenue and customer. Okay, increased footprint in Singapore's enterprise market. Yeah, acquisition, good news, but not for the may not impact the Indian market so much. Let me just check the technical as well. So what I'm looking for technical is the news is relatively positive, and I see that it's going in a good direction. RSI is going to hit the 70%, not yet hit, and I see that it's in 489. MACD is green, Ichimoku is green. I'm gonna check other two indicators as well. One is my trend is green. Yes, the latest is green. It might go up, continue the same trend. Then I have my guppy. There is a enough good gap between the red and the green EMIs bands, so it is actually a positive news and a stock which we can look for tomorrow. I'm just gonna add it in here. Smart works. Yep, I added this. Got it. Let's go. It's again, there are a lot of information I can see. I can go to our orb. Does it give orb? No, not this. Swing breakouts. Yeah, this is the one. See, there are two breakouts. One is this support level, and then there is a resistance over here. It's well above this resistance, so it might have a good jump till 530 for a longer run. Maybe it might go something like this. So that's what I was thinking. So let me just put a few lines. So I clearly see this has a, what do you say, oh wow, not this. I'm gonna look for not a fib channel. Yeah, this one. See, this band is going like this. So looking like it might continue the same. Maybe a few red candles, but eventually it should go up. Everything, all the indicators are pointing towards uptrend. So I have had it. It was already 2.2% up yesterday, and news are also good. Basically, not as directly good. Here, I would say the news sentiments are like 20% good, or no, sorry, 50% good, and technicals are also 50% good. So that's why we are picking it up. Next, Starlight Technologies. Let's, what is it? Others. What it announced quip of equity shares. All right. Approved opening for qualified institutional placement for quality shares of floor price of 613. So how much does this particular share currently worth? All right, I see that days candle, there is no momentum. It's creating a, what do you say, Christmas tree. I'm gonna keep it as is. Now let's go Stellar Technologies, Theramax. All right, acquisition, incorporation of wholly owned step down subsidiary. Thermax Engineering Singapore Private Limited has incorporated Thermal Middle East LLC. Thermamax Limited announces incorporation of wholly owned step down subsidiary. No idea, but let's see what is the summary. It says this incorporation allows Thermax Limited to expand its geography. All right, some acquisition. Just gonna check how the technical is, then we'll decide. And these are all Thursday's news, so it might be a stale news for us now. I see all in green, but MACD is still down, and RSI is little up. So yeah, let me just remove this. I'm gonna check the guppy consolidating. There was a gap, but I think this has been consumed already. I'm gonna check some of the studies people have done on this, and trend is a downtrend. Okay, that is not a good news. So even if it's green Ichimoku, we expect that downtrend won't hold for long. But it is also not saying that it will reflect next day. So that's why little skeptical on that, because trend is something which I weigh a lot, and Ichimoku is something gives us a better leading indicator for how the stock moves, and also this trend tells us that how the stock's trend will pertain. So whenever the trend is uptrend, usually it will create uh, higher highs and higher lows. So when it creates higher lows, there will be a downtrend in between, like this, and like this. So if the overall Ichimoku, which is leading indicator, says that it's in an uptrend, these are like smaller downtrends, and eventually, what do you say, this won't hold for long. If it holds for long, that means the trend of Ichimoku is also going to change it to red. That's why whenever the red happens, Ichimoku is also in the green side. Play cautiously. I mean, it might end up changing the trend, and you will get stuck in that particular trade, thinking that it will bounce back. In this case, Theramax is looks good, news is good, but only down thing is the smaller trend, smaller window trend is still in the red zone. That's why there is a study. I'm gonna check. Somebody might have told. Let me just check. Yeah, EMA plus inside bar study. What does it say? Moving average, okay. Is there anything which we can check? Is it telling any targets or anything? Did ADP setup great support? Okay. How did it perform? Okay. No idea. It's not showing how it performed. It's just a information is what I see, not idea. Let's see this as well. This is again not an idea, just the information what is happening. There are ideas. These might be some of the ideas. Yeah. So if I click it, it was a good study they have done. But if you see, it is consolidated here. Never know which direction it might go. So Theramax, I'm not adding it. Maybe it might go up or down, but I want to look into it, because technical is not good for me. Tata Teleservices Maharashtra. TVS launches रोज बनाते हैं नया कल campaign product launch. Okay, it's, I think I'll leave it. Just advertisement. TVS Motors, what does it say? CAD rating, assigned rating to TVS Motor Company Instruments. It's a other. I'm gonna skip. Tata Motors, Adani Ports. You guys are always there. Other credit rating upgrade for Adani Ports. All right. Respon Responsive Industries. Wow. Board meeting. Received outcome of board meeting. All right. Received response. Okay. CS Bank. CSB ESOP or ESOS, trust transfer equity shares, take away trust transfer of 32,420 shares eligible for guarantee. The transfer involves, all right, it's a ESOP allotment. That's what I was thinking. What is it? And it's not a high impact. It's only two. I think I can skip this. So I'm gonna skip this only because the sentiments are low and it's a ESOP allotment. Next two stars we have is Gallant. So Gallant, we already checked here. This is not something which we have added in the list as well because technicals are not strong. That is why. Then I can just quickly glance through voting and routine compliance. Yep, we can completely skip. There were like too many of them released on Thursday. All sentiments, 63 released. Many of them are neutral and no negatives. All sentiments, all sectors, height low. All right, which is all sectors, all sentiments, oldest. That is good. There are no negative news are coming up. There are a couple of neutral ones. I think I'm gonna check negative. There are no negative, neutral. Possibly I'm just gonna skim through. Mostly routine compliance. Routine compliance. The Gallant routine compliance should have been also be neutral. Routine compliance, closure of trading window closure, clarification regarding the increase in security volume. This is first cry. So we had seen first cry jumping like anything on a couple of days back. Not couple, maybe a few days back. Yeah, here. This was the day. It went from 225 and it reached 269 and then it started dipping. So most probably for the same volume they are asking. Usually NSE asks these questions like why there is a spike, so that retail investors are safe from all this any kind of insider traders or other unknown things. Every information should be known to the retail investors. So NSE makes sure that the companies, if they have so basically a share would have a spike in its volume when people are buying a lot, and people usually buy a lot when they think this particular stock has or the company is have a positive news and in the near future it will not go up. And when there is a high volume involved in that, NSE thinks it's very common that there is a very positive news and there is a high volume, but it is very uncommon that there is no news, positive news reported and the volume is too high, which is actually increase in security volumes. So basically they will ask why this was spike, and do you have any positive news which was not just published and not NSE is aware of, or which is not published. So that's the whole fund of this. It's roughly speaking. So that's what has happened. So the NSE might have asked to clarify regarding the increase in volume. Takeaway: Brainbees Solution Limited clarifies that increase regarding trading volume, its securities. Addressed query from NSE regarding the increased trading. Alright, what does it has done? The market may view this compliance positive. Clear communication from the company. Alright. This addresses concern about the stock trading activity, ensuring transparency and compliance with the regard. I think they have informed that there was no news which is not yet out. So that's all. Black Box Limited. I think it's routine compliance. Clarification of speculated media article. Okay, this is Raymond. Hmm. Okay, this Raymond has been in news for a couple of days now. We saw it in the last live stream also. It was something to related with earnings and things like that. We ignored it because there were a lot of documents involved in that, so we did not go into details what has happened. Maybe it's a follow up with the from the NSE to Raymond's regarding is there anything which they have already uh, confirmed article and it's not informed to NSE. It's a regular check is what I feel. Jupiter Lifeline Hospital intimation of newspaper advertisement for 24th AGM. Routine compliance. Routine compliance. Routine compliance. Closure of trading window. Trading window closure. Trading window closure. Closure of trading window. Closure of trading window. Serum silk mills. Proceeding to the 11th general clarification regarding the finance. One think most of these are the same. Just gonna skim through all. And routine others, closure of trading window, transfer of equity share to EIPF. Okay. Routine compliance. Routine compliance. Routine compliance. Closure trading window. Notice of closure trading window. Okay, we're gonna quickly skip a few closure of trading windows here. Notice regarding the loss of share certificates. It's just closure regular announcements. The companies are proceeding of 21st annual meeting. Voting results. Retirement of Mr. Nicholas Cater as a director. Which company is this? Sula Wines. Okay. Raymond's notice of 8th general meeting. Or no. Trading window closure. Trading window closure. Intimation of trading window closure. Okay, we are good with Thursday's news. Let's go to Friday's news. Friday was market was off. So we have 56 release documents. Same thing we are gonna do. Find the positive ones with a impact high. Wow, we got 5 out of 5 one stock. So let's see what we have. Voting results of the composite scheme of arrangements. Okay, this is looks like false positive for us. By the AI summary, that's all. The resolution of the composite scheme was passed with the requisite majority. The shareholders, secured creditors, and unsecured creditors, Apollo Hospital Enterprise Limited, approved the composite scheme for arrangement. Okay, to restructure Apollo Hospital Enterprise Limited. Okay, I had seen this news before. They wanted to combine and restructure it. That time we ignored it, saying that the impact of this would be for investment and the long term. Now it has in the last report also the AA had given it as a positive 5 star. Again it has given the same for the Apple Hospital, the same thing. So I'm gonna just check the technicals. If the technicals are bad, a little bad, I'm not gonna check that. Well, it's pretty good. It's going up in uptrend. Ichimoku is green. MACD is almost turning green. RSI about to touch 70. All are great signs. The stock price is 8,592. Let me just check what was the last 5 minutes. Okay, it was a dip. So I can see a dip. So how we can trade this tomorrow? I'm gonna just check the news. No major news has been announced, and the news which I read was also not a major news and directly gonna impact right away to the stock. This was a 5 minutes candle, so it I believe it started 25th 25th was the candle, so it dipped down a bit, then it rallied up, then again it went to the same level of previous day. um, hmm. So what is putting me off is, if you see every day morning, it has a great green candle and it opens in a gap up. Not every time. So my assumption, again, not the okay, so 5 minutes candle, so next day will be here. I believe if I go to day candle, it's going good actually. It had created a candle with a very small body, and all the indicator indicates it's gonna go up for a longer time, or for a swing at least. If I open guppy, you see that a very good gap also. If you can keep this for a couple of days, it might give you good returns. Nothing is, I expect this to be opening the gap up, so you may not get for the same price what you're expecting for. I'm gonna just check other things as well, like the trend is also good. It's been a uptrend for long. Since April it's on a higher note, and there was a one dip, but still it overcome and it is still going strong to the top. Everything looks good to me, but only thing is, if tomorrow it opens in a gap up and you won't be getting the stock. I see that it's also in an all-time high. No, yeah, sorry, my bad. Looks like it's already in an all-time high. Hmm. Good stock for tomorrow. I'm gonna put it in the list. Polo Hospital. All right. Same Apollo Hospital again. What is it? Other approval of composite scheme for arrangement stakeholder. Okay, it ran twice. I'm gonna check the documents if there are two different documents. It's a SC scrutinizer's report. Apollo Hospital. Okay. What about the other document? SC scrutinizer's report. This is also same. Maybe a duplicate entry is coming up here. Both from Apollo. Then we have Entero. What do you have? Entero is of allotments. Nokri. Board meeting. Appointment of CFO and reconstruction of board committee. Okay. Appointed the new CFO. Okay. Himanshu Agrawal appointed as CFO effective September 17th. Okay. I think board will get shuffled here. I'm gonna just check the stock, how it's performing. It's there in the news for a few days. I have seen this before as well. Info Edge Limited. Ichimoku is red. Take candle. I don't see a. I don't want to waste the time on this. Let's go back. Nokri we skipped. Punawala FinCorp Limited what is it? Option on NCDs. Loan default. Why is it positive? Okay, the company is set to redeem 10 crore worth non-convertible debentures. Okay. This was that on before as well. Redemption of debt shows strong financial management. Approval from RBI indicates a regulatory compliance. I'm going to just read this because it adds loan default, but I don't think it's the right thing. Pursuant of the Securities and Exchange Board of India listed obligation and disclosure requirement regulation 2015 and regulation Okay, we hereby inform you that the company has decided to exercise call option in respect of 100 unsecured rated non-convertible subordinated perpetual debt in the nature of debenture issued in the private placement basis of rupees 10 lakh only, each aggregating rupees 10 crore only. NCD, non-convertible debenture. Basically, what is debentures are just like bonds. When government gives it, it's called as a bond, and when the companies give it, it's called as debentures. And NCD specifically means non-convertible debentures. Non-convertible in the sense, if you have a debentures, say of Poonawalla Corp. So ideally, how a bond or a debenture works is they will release a bond and you can purchase it. So you give your money, say 1 lakh or 2 lakh, and for every month they will give you a interest for that. So your money is safe and you will get an interest, usually 7%. People call it as a premium. And now what happens after a couple of years, the interest might be reduced to 4% or something, but your premium is at 7%, so you can sell it for a good price. And that is on selling of debentures. Now debentures can be sold in that as a bond, like the way you sell any bond or something. Now, NCD is basically non-convertible. That means some of the bonds you can actually trade it in equity market. You can convert it into equity shares of Poonawalla equivalent to that shares, and you sell it in the normal exchange. Non-convertible doesn't allow you to sell it in the exchange. So that's NCDs. So usually people opt for debentures mainly because they are saying that their company needs 10 or 100 crores rupees for growth, and they are just taking the loan from you. So that's how what the debenture, and for the particular loan they are going to pay you the interest. So NCD is once you get these particular shares or bonds or debentures, these you can sell it in the bond market or debenture market itself, or you can convert into shares, and whatever the price which is going on, you can sell it for that price. So NCD is non-convertible debentures. It says that this is the call option and principal amount is this, and they are not mentioning any of these. Yeah, coupon rate is 12%. This is good. So, how is it affects equity market is if a company is asking for a debt of 10,000 rupee 10 crore 10 crores, and once that NCDs are released, people will invest the money in bond. So they immediately the Poonawalla company will get 10 crores, and monthly you will get the 12% this one, not monthly, per annum you will get 12% returns on that. So meanwhile the company would use that 10 crores to increase its revenue or earnings. So for them this interest would be a mere small, maybe they are expecting earnings of higher than 12%. So that percentage is say maybe if they are trying to gain like 15 or 20%, that 7% is for them. So 12% you will get. So if somebody is planning to buy some bonds or debentures, you can check that 12% debenture is coupon rate is actually good. Usually you get it for around the 7% to 9%. But before investing, please check and do your own research. Don't go by my words. So that's there. Yeah. So how it affects equity market is if the company is going to take say in this case 10 crores and they're giving 12% of premium, that also means that the company is planning to make more profit, maybe 20% or 25 or higher than that. So that is for the company, so earnings will increase. So that is a very good positive news. I'm gonna just check. Maybe this is not immediate change what you see it in the stock market. You might see it in a longer term. uh, so technically something you would see it for tomorrow, and if you see technically, the it's still in green Ichimoku. MACD has been run for green bars for long, already touching 70%. It might go up, but I'm not much confident to keep it for a couple of days and get it at a right price tomorrow. So see, everything is going in green. Now let's go June 4th. Now price can go up to 490. Is someone has told? Is it CNBC TV 18? Jeffries. All right. Here, Poonawalla FinCorp accepts bids for 2-year bond. Bankers say, all right, it might be different debentures, not the new one. New one, the news was out just now, just a couple of days back, so that's why. This is something we can take a look tomorrow, but my only worry is the Ichimoku is red. So if it is, if the market wants to move the stock up, tomorrow we might see a reversal in trend. I'm gonna check other indicators as well, just to be make sure. Green indicator, which is good, which is uptrend. I'm gonna check Guppy. I see it is clearly breaking the red bands, like what do you say, like all the four candles. This is a good buy. I think I would prefer to keep it in my list for tomorrow. Yep. Mainly because fundamentals are good, and also the chart looks promising in a day candle. That is the only reason. And I'm also thinking that to keep it for swing. So because of this news, it might uh, have a ripple impact for a couple of days. That's why. Utkarsh Small Finance Bank proposes sale of NPA and return of loans. Sale of stressed asset. Okay, I'm not sure how this is a positive news. Reduces non-performing assets, improves liquidity position, potential recovery of funds. All right, this may not actually a positive news for the bank, mainly because it's going with the hardship or bad phase. That's why they are selling. That might be one of the reasons. But do read about its fundamentals if you want to trade tomorrow. So for now, this stock is in green, but MACD is dipping, RSI is dipping. I'm gonna just check the trend, and I probably guess it's in red. No, it's in green. Stock price is 14.52. I should have seen this first, not something I will trade tomorrow. All right, let's go to the next one. VTL, Vardhaman Textile Limited. Textile Limited. I see that the sector is been going for in a uptrend for few days. The whole textile industries, mainly because IT sector is getting down, and the people are diversifying or taking out the money from the IT and putting somewhere else. And one is this pharma and textile, which got the benefit of that, mainly because of the AI. The successful appointment of new managing director is crucial for the strategic. Okay, it's a new managing director. Is that postal ballot results for Vardhaman Textiles? Okay, this is just a postal ballot. I don't see something it's gonna affect. Only sectorial wise, the VTL looks stronger. Other than that, this particular news doesn't say anything. CRISIL rating you can ignore. It's just say that they have given a better CRISIL rating for this. Style Baza, new store opening in Bhawanipatna, Odisha. All right, a new store. I don't see this is as a even a mid cap stock. It might be in between somewhere in hundreds or less than hundreds. I never heard of this stock much. Style Baza trading in 320, and I see that it's gone down without any trades on a day chart. Not even gonna touch this and get stuck in this. I haven't seen any Cyan Agro reports here though. Not sure. WinLab, Winlas, Biotech Limited schedules investor meeting. Ignore positive one voting results. Positive one voting results for AGM Tata. Alright. I see that AI is doing decent job for now, and I see most of them with 1 star and all. It doesn't know where to put it, and it's always good to take a look at everything. There were like uh, 56 released. Positive is 13, which is less. If I go to negative, there were no negative. All right, neutral, couple of neutral ones. I think most of them were routine board meeting. Resignation of senior manager personnel. Shringar House of Mangalsutra Limited. I have seen this for the second time now. Not sure why. All right. Entero, which saw outcome of the board meeting, it was there in positive as well. Neutral, PNC infra credit rating assignment for subsidiary companies. Power Mech retirement of independent director. Tata Chemical summary of proceeding of 32nd AGM board meeting. Routine compliance board meeting. Routine compliance only. Closure of trading window, routine compliance, closure of trading window, routine compliance, closure of trading window. Order win. This was order win, closure of trading window. Share will be closed from July 1st. But why does it say order win? I'm gonna just open and see what is happening. Is Deepak Knight, right? This is to inform you that the compliance with the provided SEBI insider trading. Okay, this is that correct. But why does it say order win? Bug. I'm gonna just check again why it's happening. D-Link India Limited. I think submission of newspaper publication notice. D-Link Limited. Closure of registration of members. All right. Okay, there are a couple of them. Routine complaint, intimation of closure of trading window, Esther closure of trading window, other publication of noticeable 7th annual routine closure of trading window, intimation of rating update for car rating. It's G ship also one, Tata Motors also one, not Tata Motors, TVS Motors. Routine compliance closure window, routine compliance closure of trading window, routine compliance closure of trading window, closure of trading window, special window for transfer and dematerialization of physical shares. It's a routine compliance. Restriction period for trading window and securities, closure of trading window, intimation, closure of trading window, closure of trading window, proceedings of 15 general meeting, closure of trading window, closure of trading window, closure of trading window. Oh, wait a second, this is not closure. Clarification of price moment, speciality. Again, these guys are up to something. It's the second time I'm seeing them for the similar reasons. So if I go here, it's a hotel specialty restaurant limited. Yes, I was right. And you see this spike, it was too much of a spike. It went from around 114 to 143, and again it's back. So probably the NSE might have asked why this huge movement. So responded to NSE on receipt of price movement. The company clarifies that the receipt movement is market driven and has not disclosed any price sensitive information. Okay. I checked their site. It looks very decent and nothing something fancy, and people would be getting interested for trading in that. Okay, something is going on with them. Let's see. Closure of trading window. Closure of trading window. Disclosure of analyst investor meeting scheduled. Closure of trading window. Alright, that's on all the neutral ones. I wonder why the negative news are not coming up. Usually I see all of them. There is a negative one. Yeah, mildly negative, and it is not listing. Alright, Albert David Limited. Revision in credit rating. Okay, it went down, I think. Car edge rating. Alright. Is there anything else? I think we are all good. For Friday, we have 2 more days, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, we have 40 reports. One mildly negative, but most of them are positive. Let's go with positive with a high to low. That's only this. Starting with KPR Mill Limited has informed the exchange. Don't tell me 23rd annual general meeting. Okay, you can skip this. Board meeting. Voting results for appointment of full-time director passed. Alright. Appointment of chief CFO and internal auditor. Okay. KEI. What does it say? Other KEI Industry Limited's credit rating reaffirmed. CAR rating. Alright. Madras Fertilizer resumption of plant operation announced. All right, this one I think we are following up on this. So there was one of the plants which were went for maintenance or something, and then it's back. That's what the news is about, I believe. Above cited letter and percentage in 30 SEBI listing obligation. Okay, wish to inform you that after rectification of equipment failures and successful completion of the statutory inspection boilers, the company has resumed the plant operation, which is Madras Fertilizer Limited. When this went down, I think we followed this and checked the stock. We were expecting it to be going down, but no, there was no impact. And the similar thing I'm expecting to happen tomorrow when the boilers are back to normal. It was mentioned that it won't be affecting any of the operations. That's why we did not bother much. So is this the stock? Yeah, looks like the looks exactly same like the previous one. So somewhere around here or here the stock went down, or the boilers went down, and then they were in fixing them. Now if you see this stock is down. It's in 68 and it's a small cap, so I don't want to go into this much. I'm looking for something in a mid cap or large cap where there is more liquidity and momentum, so that the news actually impacts the people masses, and that would drive the stock markets in one of the directions. BF Investment Limited, we have board meeting notice. Okay, you can ignore this. ESOP allotment, ESG BRS, submission of business responsibility and sustainability general updates. I'm just gonna check the headlines. Did I miss anything? Allotment of, okay, it's all ESOPs only. Submission of business report, that is fine. I'm gonna check filing and facts. Alignment with SEBI guidelines, commitment to environment, stewardship, focus employee well-being. All right, that's good. Okay, and VSSL. Opening of special window out for transfer dematerialization. All right, there is absolutely no great news in this. I'm just gonna check all the neutral ones as well. 29 are there. Mainly I'm doing this because we are looking at this AI summaries of this report. So basically AI can hallucinate, so that's why we are every time opening and checking the reports directly also if it is making one-to-one comparison properly or it started hallucinating. These are the neutral ones. Stake dilution, sales of shares by promoter group members Mr. Maninder Singh. How much is the stake dilution they're talking? Sold 1,000. Oh no, 11 lakh 35,767 equity shares of GNA Axles Limited. All right, it's a neutral. Neutral is what they're saying. I'm gonna just check how much is this price currently, so that I can compare how much shares did he actually sold, worth of shares did he sell. Alright, that is 436 into 436 into 11 lakh, they said 10,000, 1,000. Yeah, this is correct. Close to 550 crores. It's more than that. I rounded it to 11, but more stocks has been sold by this particular person, Mr. Mahinder Singh. Portion of his share in, okay. I'm little curious on why did he sell. Is there anything? Yeah, put the documents in a horizontal way so that nobody can read it. Yeah. Okay. So did he sell it in the open market, or it's diluted? It says I need to read about it for getting more information. But anyways, as I have very limited information about this, I'll keep it on hold for now. Okay, TDK Healthcare Limited. Okay, let's see. Board meeting 68 general. Okay, Mohit Industries Limited. Other closure of trading window. Board meeting intimation. General meeting. Closure of trading window. Closure of trading window. Closure of trading window. Reopening of special window for transfer of demat or dematerialization. Closure of trading window. 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 Reclassification of request from Nava Power Limited received. Nava Power Limited request reclassification from promoter group to public category. Alright. What does it say? Nava Power Limited meets the conditions for reclassification as per SEBI regulations. What does this exactly mean? What did Lehman say? Nava Power Limited wants to change its status from being part of the promoter group to being classified as public entity. Okay, most probably this Nava Power and is a promoter of LTM, so they are moving from promoter group to a public entity. Alright, doesn't make any difference though as of now. That's why it's neutral. Okay, closure of trading window. Few more closure of trading window. Closure of trading window. So many closure of trading windows in Lemon status. Trading window closure notification, closure window trading notification, closure of trading windows, and intimation of closure of trading window. I'm gonna check whether any negative ones. I saw one extremely negative, mildly negative. My bad. So this is what is it? Order win, but it's mildly negative. Cancellation of order with Illume Energy MH Solar on private limited. Okay. Alright, let's go to Vikrant. So this is a negative itself, but it says mildly negative. Let's see how mildly the mildly negative is. Okay, it's already gone down. MACD is also getting down. This is also getting down. The share price is 70. According to my views on this, the news is negative. And if I go back to the charts, Ichimoku almost drained its uptrend and looks like it's gonna turn into downward. MACD is anyways going down. RSI is dipping. All the signs are saying in a south. So if I go to trend, it was an uptrend, but still I believe tomorrow there might be a downtrend coming up. I'm just gonna check other one Guppy. Yeah, this Guppy, both green and red are going together. Both are converged. The market doesn't know where to take this particular stock. And if you ask me, there is a conversion and there might be a dip, something like this might cause. And anyways, it is a penny stock, not penny stock, a small cap. So not sure is it a good idea to treat positively on this. Oh, there are furthermore. Ah, no, sorry, we already went through this. All done for Saturday, and then we come to Sunday. All sentiments, all sectors, all. So there is some news. These are RECL and PFC. So if I, it's both the reports are pending, but if I go and check, these are quarterly results. Hmm. Okay. So if you check the app, so it actually tells about what this particular documents are meant for. I'm just gonna read out via app. So Equivalence also has an app which also adds a tag on these particular announcements. So it will give you a brief introduction what we are expecting from these documents. So let it load. So meanwhile, when it loads, the Equivalence has worked a lot on changing its appearances and making it cool for all of you guys. So just visit equivalence.co.in and you'll see all the newly styled themes and content. And also play around with it, give a feedback, and let them work on improving this further. So coming back to the PFC, so in terms of regulation 29 of the SEBI listing obligations and disclosure requirements, this is to inform that meeting of the board of director of PFC Limited is scheduled to be held on Sunday, June. So it's not actually a quarterly result event. This will be held on 28th, but they're not sure what is going to happen on that day. There is no document set released for this. Um, okay, this is a general one, but if you see RECL one, RECL is basically what do you say, to consider and approve the scheme of merger among REC and PFC. So that is gonna happen. I'm not sure when. Announcement is still pending. I'm just gonna refresh this. It's been open for a while. I believe that more reports on Sunday might appear. Let's wait for it to load. So far, for tomorrow, we actually identified four of this. We expect it to be have a positive impact tomorrow, mainly because the news are positive, and reports which they have submitted are positive. So basically, when these reports are available for the public, the sentiment of the public might change, and they can go for a buy. Alright, previously we saw only two of this, and now we see that a lot more documents has been released. That is good for us. We get more stocks to look into. I'm just gonna filter only released. Some things are awaiting state and pending state. This were planned. This is released. So we have got 20 of them, all sectors, all sentiments. Date it's just 20, so we can go through that one by one. Any sentiments, let it be. I'm gonna go positive first, then neutral, then we do not have a negative one. That's good. Positive 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to Adani Green. Operationalization of solar power project by Adani Green Energy Limited. Alright. Okay, this is a good news. Alright, what it says, AGEL has inaugurated a new solar power project which boosts its renewable energy production capabilities, which is Adani Green Energy Limited, AGEL. Anything which says Adani's news, oh my god, this is on a uptrend for long. It went from 970 till 1534. If somebody would have bought it around April 7th. In fact, I have added this particular two lines only during that time. I'm gonna remove it. It's just gonna be a bad memory or missed opportunity. So you see this, it's clearly a uptrend. It's going for long. The MACD is still in red, but if you see the stocks which is opening in a gap up, let me just go to 5 minutes candle. Okay, 5 minutes candle, it's dipping, but the news just got broke today, so probably I see that there might be a gap up. It's an assumption again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just check the other indicators how they are showing us. First thing is, one thing I noticed, it's just bounced back very close to 30% of RSI, which is good. MACD is still red, which is bad. Let me just check the how day wise. It's bouncing between 70% itself. So coming back to day wise itself. Now let's see. Trend is red. Okay, trend might have been changed, but the news is good. Let's see, Guppy. Enough gap between red EM and green EMS. Looks promising to keep it for few days. Looks like for a couple of days it should go up. So maybe a good pick for tomorrow. I'm gonna add this only because it's Adani stock, and these guys, if there is a news or something, it what do you say? It has a good liquidity and momentum, and for the good news, it reflects well. If you see few of these bars, it has a green rally for few days, then red, green. You have to be attentive if you're holding this stock or purchasing this stock for tomorrow. Swing would be good. You might get a good results, mainly because all the indicators are showing a positive direction, except for the minor red trend. Previously I told that trend is what we will follow majorly. In this, if you see, Ichimoku is green, which says uptrend, and but when we check the super trend, it was in a downtrend starting, but all the other candles were moving up. So I would believe that the smaller red trend would eventually will be gone. So and there might be a trend reversal. So I'm gonna add this. I won't be. I'll be keep this stock in a watch, and then I'll take a call. Adani Green Energy Limited. This I can keep it for a long term as well, mainly because this is Adani share and there was some good news for now at least. Okay, good pick. Positive is 2, it says. Next is Persistent Systems. It's IT stock. This joint venture, Persistent Systems and Nagaro, to form a global leader in AI-led digital engineering. Okay, this is a AI related stock news. So if you see the sectoral wise, IT is going down, but in the same sector, the big giants like Wipro, TCS, or Infosys are getting hit a big time. There are small players, or I would say medium, mid cap stocks like Persistence and all. These guys are having a good, what do you say, are stable. It haven't fallen so much. I'm just gonna check the charts. The news is good for a regular trader. It's a positive news though. So two companies are getting merged to create some AI-led digital engineering and all. So how the market will take it, we have to check it tomorrow. Yeah, so this itself is trading in six. It's at a mid cap, so I'm sorry, it looks like a pretty much a large cap itself. So for the day, you see this trend of downfall which is happening. I'm just going to check what people are talking about. Persistent education purpose only. All right, that's okay. Stock is closing about TMA 20 5015. Resistance stock generally test the next level for 5600. Let's see how the hypothesis will play. All right, how did it has played? Let's see. No, it has gone nowhere. There was a IT big cap down. Then it went up. Still, this is a Bollinger brand, I believe. Okay, what about VWAP? VWAP is it's still below the VWAP. News is good. All the other technical indicators are showing a downtrend, and I can see that that is mainly because of the sectorial pull. So yeah, I'm not gonna buy it, even though the news looks something which would change people's mind. I'm gonna wait for it to move further, or the news to reflect in the market first. um, Sectorially it is, the stock itself is going down, so I don't want to place my bet on this even though the news are good. Yeah, it says correctly market reaction to the acquisition. It's actually not an acquisition. Persistent System and Nagara to form a global leader in AI led digital engineering. Take up significant strategies to move, create transatlantic powerhouse in digital engineering. Persistent System is in public takeover of Nagaro. Oh, 81% shares, creating a company with a combination revenue of approximately USD. Hmm. Okay. This is some news which would I would send it to my friend to look at, because it's like tech news. Notice of general announcement. Sigma Advanced System board meeting. Okay, let's go to the routine compliances part, neutral one. Then we are good to close for today. Neutral, routine compliances, disclosure of newspaper advertisement, closure of trading window. Too many of them are there. 20 are there. Clarification on financial results submitted by Belrise Industries Limited. Okay. Belrise Industries provided a clarification regarding the financial results of formatting issues raised by the exchange. Okay. Compliance issue related to the financial results. Okay. What exactly has happened? The clarification highlight. Okay. The clarification highlights something. Okay. Some formatting issues what they found. Issues that their financial reporting confirming they are correct despite minor errors. Okay. Errors in the financial reporting. Alright. Formatting issues what they said. Camlin Fine Science investment meeting scheduled. Intimation of closure of trading window. Closure of trading window. JK Max Paint Limited received a GST demand order. Okay, this is a kind of a not a neutral. It's a negative news. Company released a GST demand order confirming tax demand of 49,000 along with the interest and penalty. Okay, not in crores or anything, which is can put a dent. They can pay it off and close it. KDDL Limited exchange had a sought clarification from KDDL. Green flag routine compliance limited. Submit the revised financial results. Limited submitted for a revised financial results to period 30th September. Okay, something has been missed, then they added. Investor meeting. Pakka Limited closure of trading limited. Sapphire intimation of okay. General meeting. Routine compliance closure of trading window. Investor meeting. Many parts Indian announced virtual investment meeting. Investors meeting. Wari Energy clarifies US custom determination. Okay, this one looks interesting. Wari Energy issues a media statement clarifying US customs determinations. Okay, what is the whole story? Wari Engineering confirms that. Alright, it's the same repeated thing. Wari Energy classified recent media reports on determination issued by the US Custom and Border Protection. Why? The clarification reinforces Wari's commitment and compliance and made by alleviate investor concerns regarding the legal and operational risk associated with the US customer determination. Throughout the investigation, Wari compliance and cooperation with the US customs through the investigation, no adverse inference was drawn against the company by CBP. Potential for further legal scrutiny if any evidence arises. Okay, right. Okay. Let's just gonna check what is happening with the Wari Energy stock. So if there was a US compliance issue or customs issue, there might be already a dips, and there were news here. Wait a second. This is a news today. I mean, which day was it? This is trading day, right? 25th June. Okay, last trading day. Wari Energy says US customs for no exports of China cell solar modules. Okay, there are two news. One is 11 hours ago. Wari Energy US investigation did not find any co-exported solar panels made within Chinese cells. Okay. Wow. Money Control says buy Wari Energy for 3825 target. Motilal also says. Okay, Wari Energy US investigation did not find co-export solar panels made within China cells. Alright. This is fine. This is a good news, positive news. I would say good news. It's non-neutral positive in between. Just gonna check how it performed in the 5 minutes candle. Was there any? No, it was dipping down. And I don't see a news where they identified any China cell solar modules anywhere. Okay, scrutiny is there, but I'm not sure is it out of the scrutiny. I see that in day candle it's in red, and I see MACD is also diluting. The green bars are diluting much, and RSI is about to hit the bottom 30%. So let's see. There is one study which people have done. So what does it say? On breakout above 3150. I think this is where he's saying 3150. Okay, this one. Let's see how it went. It went down. All right, great. Okay, this is mainly because of the news it affected. So that's all for today. We covered 4 different days, all the reports. And if you want to do your own analysis, please do check Equivalence app report section, and there are reports you can go through and take a call. You can do your own research and trade. So for now, we were shortlisting some stocks which had a good news. We got like 5 of them. This has a positive impact. Let's see how it will perform tomorrow's market. All the best, and if we I used Equivalence. It's not a SEBI registered entity, or it doesn't give you any tips or anything. It just identifies the reports filed by the companies to NSE as well as the regular news, and it identifies what stocks that news is talking about. It's only for the what do you say, educational purpose. It doesn't give you any targets or price to be taking action on. It just gives you the good news is from the stock market, and also what the stock is in the talk in news. Apart from that, please do check and before trading, do your own research and read all the related documents carefully before trading. Yeah, that's it from our end. If you are watching this later sometime, make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Reddit. Possibly we are everywhere. Also try our Equivalence mobile app, which has more information and more things to play with. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching.